Hello my loves, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Kensthetic with the Kensthetics, and I'm here with you guys today with a new video. Didn't know that love would change ya, and I woke up to a stranger. After all this time I thought that I knew, but when I was no debating. So as you guys are watching this video, it is February 14th, which means that it is Valentine's Day. So happy day of love. In today's video, I wanted to sit here and get ready with you guys. I want to do my makeup and my hair as we chit chat about dating advice, dating experiences. We gonna get all into the tea, girl. Why am I single? What is the dating scene giving? All of that. I just figured that today would be an appropriate day to speak about this, since you know, a lot of people could relate to me. Like, if you're single on Valentine's Day, if you're confused on Valentine's Day, if you're in a situationship on Valentine's Day, hell, even if you're in a relationship on Valentine's Day, this video is for you, okay? So before we get into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that red subscribe button down below and join the family, because we are growing and glowing, and I would hate for you guys to miss it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I really want to focus on the chit chat aspect of this video, so I will go ahead and link all of the items that I'm using down below in the order that I'm using them, so you guys can know what I am using. Also, I will go ahead and call out like any new products that I'm using, or any products that I'm like, you need this, and you need this. I'll call those out, okay? My lips are so dry. So step one is to moisturize these bad boys. And as you guys can see, I have my twist out loaded. Okay, fire twist out finna pop out real soon. And I do have dark spots on my skin, so if you guys are new here, I have been suffering with acne prone skin for a while now, and things are coming together, okay? Things are coming together. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. So all of the products I'm using today, as well as, you know, the techniques you guys are gonna see me do, these are acne skin friendly, so keep that in mind. So if this is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, hey girl, hey boy, welcome. My name is Kendra, aka Kensthetic with the Kensthetics, period. And just some background information that could be relevant to things I'm gonna say in this video is that I am 28 years old. I am single, and I have recently, should I still say recently, because it's been 5 months now, but I relocated from New York to Houston, Texas in September of 2022. Ever since I moved, I feel like the most asked question for me has been, how is it going to Houston? Have you found your husband? How are the men? I heard that the Africans out there are lit. Like, everyone has all of these questions for me, and I'm just like, okay, so we're gonna get into it, right? So when I moved to Houston, if you guys didn't see my chit chat get ready with me video where I discuss why I moved to Houston, make sure you guys check that out. I'll link it up above and down below. But I did not move here with the intentions of finding my husband. Like, if it happens, it does, but I'm not out here like, where's my man? Why are you not here? Why are you not there? Why are you not in Prospect Park? Or why are you not in Lost and Found? Like, I'm not even outside on the scene. So pretty much I'm the definition of a homebody, if that's what we want to call it. I go out here and there, but I'm not like outside every weekend, right? So dating in Houston, I literally have only, I would consider, spoken to one guy since I moved here. And babes, quick little story time. I was out one night and he approached me and he said, can I have your phone number? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you don't even know my name. You don't even know if I speak English, because you didn't say nothing to me. Like, your opening question was, can I have your phone number? And I'm like, okay. I'm used to dating guys from New York, right? I feel like guys from New York engage in conversation before they get to like next steps. So before you ask me what's my Instagram name, before you ask me what's my phone number, before you ask me, can you take me out on like a date? I feel like there's some personal conversation that is had, so you can feel the person out. You know what I'm saying? So when that occurred, I'm just like, maybe this is how the boys down south get down. I feel like I'm a tough cookie. I don't know if it's because I'm from New York. I don't know if it's because I'm Caribbean. I don't know if it's because of like the dating experiences that I've had of people wasting my time. But I'm at a point now where I'm not dating to have fun. I'm dating because I'm trying to find my husband and I'm trying to have kids, okay? I'm trying to crack these eggs.
I'm not playing with you. I want my eggs cracked.
Yeah, I know what my intentions are with dating, and those who do not agree or those whose intentions don't align with mine are not for me and I'm not for them, and that's absolutely fine. He's like, can I have your phone number? And I said to him, y'all gonna think I'm mean, but I promise y'all I'm not mean. If this is your first time on my channel, I promise y'all I'm not a mean individual, but certain things, I'm not mean, I'm just direct, okay? And I feel like a lot of times the two get confused, and I don't want it to get confused, but it gets confused. Either way, he's like, can I have your number? And I'm like, what are you gonna do with it? Because I need to know. Hold on, let me do my brows up here, babe. Okay, so rough draft of brows are on. So he was like, you know, can I have your phone number? I'm like, what are you gonna do with it? And I genuinely wanted to know, like, what are you gonna do with the phone number of somebody who you don't even know what my vibe is? Like, you don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I just found that weird. But once again, I'm like, maybe this is how the boys down south get down. Like, maybe they just direct, but it's just like me. So he started laughing, like he found it funny. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for a response. Like, sir, what are you gonna do with this phone number if I give it to you? Like, what's your intentions? Like, what do you... So he's like, oh, I want to get to know you, blah, blah, blah. And like when I was sitting, my hands were like this, right? Like you can't see my fingers. So I said to him, I'm like, I'm married. And my arms are tucked, okay? They're not coming out. They are tucked, nipped and tucked. So I'm like, I'm married. And he started laughing and he's like, no, you're not. No, he said, so is your ring? And I'm looking like, how is he asking me this and my hands are nipped and tucked? And he's like, oh, I already look like when you came in and you didn't have a ring on your finger. And I'm just like, fuck, this is why the girls be having a little fake ring on. So still didn't give him my number. The night went on and like him and his friends were like close to where my friends and I were set up. So the whole night I just felt uncomfortable because I'm just like, I feel like this man is just staring at me and I don't know what to do because I don't want to be mean, but at the same time it's just like, what do you want here? Like, you said you want my phone number, but other than that, like, what do you want here? Not that I felt bad, but my friends always make it seem like I'm this a mean person when it comes to dating guys, and I don't think it's mean. I just think that my expectations are high for several reasons, which we'll speak about later on in this video. So I'm just like, F it, let me give him my phone number. Sidebar, skin is looking flawless, period. So I gave him my phone number and he texted me the next day and we were texting and it was like, you know, kind of getting to know you type of text. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, how old are you? What do you do? Where are you from? Blah, 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 blah. So we're speaking and he was an engineer, okay? He was an engineer and he was, I think he was like 34. He was older than me. And I've never spoken to a guy that much older than me. So I'm like, okay, maybe, you know, this is a change. This is for me. Maybe, I don't know. So, boom, texting. A few days after, he calls me. But if you know me, my phone is always on silent. I literally sit on the phone with 3 people. My mom, Kim, and Tabby. So, and also, if y'all didn't see my story time that I posted on TikTok Friday, check it out. But I was explaining why I don't give out my phone number or my phone number. So make sure you guys go watch that on TikTok. But I gave him the phone number that I told you guys that I give to guys. So I don't really look at that phone. Like, I don't really pay attention to that number. So either way, he calls me. I didn't answer because I wasn't expecting a phone call. And I saw the missed call. And I called him back. So we were on the phone, and I feel like I'm a very social individual. Oh shoot, my glasses are ready. Hold on now. I feel like I don't like to give people too much access to me, which we'll get into later, because I feel like there's a reason, like there's a method for my madness. So I don't usually drive conversation when I start speaking to somebody, because I'm like, I want to see what you're about. Like, I want to see what you have to offer. I want to see, if I sit back and I shut up, what is it going to give? Is it going to give dry? Is it going to give boring? What exactly is it going to give? So we were on the phone. I, let him drive the conversation, let him ask his questions, his preguntas, and I was, just chilling. I wasn't really starting conversation. This is our first phone conversation. So yeah, either way, the conversation was cool. The first conversation. So boom, that happened. And then he got into the habit of like calling me every night. And I'm like, okay, consistency. But I feel like consistency, I only appreciate consistency if there's a reason for consistency. I realized like each night that we got on the phone, the conversation just ended up getting boring. Like, it would just be at a hard stop, and I'm like, I know how to save the conversation, but I want to see what you're working with. Like, I want to see what you're working with. So either way, fast forward, I'm like, maybe we need to see each other in person. So he is like, oh, I want to see you. So I'm like, no, you don't, because you didn't plan anything. You didn't take any initiative to see me. So to me, it's like, do you really want to see me? So he's like, oh, this was like in the evening. So he's like, I'm going out with my friends. He had like an event to go to, I don't remember. And he's like, oh, we could go out after. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like in bed chilling, waiting for him to send me plans. And he's like, oh, I'm finishing up. And mind you, it's like almost midnight. And a lot of things close here at 2. And when I say things, I mean like hookah lounges, clubs, babes. It's basically first date. It's not giving hookah lounge. It's not giving club. So at this point, I told you guys it's midnight and it's late. So when it's too late, I don't like driving. And I also don't really like driving on weekends, because people are just crazy. Like, I don't need Stormy getting attacked. I don't need any of that. So, damn, I feel like the story time is taking a minute. So, either way, I ended up taking a cab to meet him. And he was like, oh, meet me here and here. And then, like, I guess we'll go wherever. So, I meet him there. And it's a spot. It wasn't a hookah lounge, but it wasn't a club. I guess a lounge. I don't know. But it was low-key in the middle of nowhere. So, I'm side-eyeing it, because I'm like, I barely know you. And I, like, even the Lyft driver, she was like, where you going? I'm like, girl, I do not know. I just have an address. So it ended up being a spot, and I'm like, okay, you could come out to meet me so we could, move on. And he's like, oh, we're going to go inside real quick. So we go inside, and like all his friends are there. And I'm just like, this is what you meant by you wanted to see me? So I'm like, I'm already like annoyed, because I had to get up from my bed to come here, and I'm sitting here with your friends, and I don't know your friend, I don't know you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it was just very weird to me. I'm very, like, first impressions and first interactions to me are everything. So I'm like, okay, cool, maybe like, he's wrapping up for us to leave. Babes, no, that was a flex. In the spot with you and your friends. And like, they were there with like their girls, or like, their little catties or whatever. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, yo, I really want, if I drove, I would have left. Like, I would have left, but I was just like, let me just stay for a few. Maybe it'll get better. I always have hope for some reason. I'm a very hopeful person, I will say that. We're there, and he's asking me like, do you want to drink? And I'm like, nah, I don't want to drink, because I don't really like drinking. I don't like drinking around people I don't know in general. And also, like, they had a section with like bottles and stuff. I'm just like, I need to see my drink pouring. I need to know where my drink is being poured from. So I'm just like, nah, I'm good. And if you're in a club or a lounge and you're not drinking or whatever, it's just like you're out of place. So either way, we ended up leaving at like 1:30. So I'm there for like basically an hour. And he's like, oh, do you want to eat? And I'm thinking like everything's basically closed unless McDonald's, Wendy's. So whatever, we ended up going to this Chinese food spot. I cannot believe that I had this experience at this grown age, but yeah. And it also made it worse because he was older. That was the first date, I guess you can say, and I'm just like, oh, like I'm thinking of it now. I'm literally sick to my stomach because I'm just like, I should have just left. I should have just left. But you know, when you're in a situation, y'all know when you're in a situation and you're a hopeful person, you're just like, okay, maybe it'll get better. Like, let me just be patient. Because one thing about me is I'm very like, okay, this is what it is. I'm out. So I tried to give it hope. That was a fail. So still texting, still speaking on the phone, conversations are still boring. I don't remember what the last straw was, but I just ended up like deleting our text thread and blocking his number because I'm just like, this isn't going anywhere, or it's not going in a direction of where I would like for it to go with me knowing my intentions of dating. Like, he just kept saying, you know, I wanted to see you, I want to see you, and I'm just like, if somebody wants to see you, they will make it known that they want to see you. If somebody wants to see you, they will do what they have to do for them to see you. And when I date guys, I don't tell them what I expect. I don't tell them what I want, because I want to see how you're coming. I want to see how you're coming. I don't give out any cheat codes. Don't ask me what's my type of man, what I look for in a man. Just show me who you are, and then I'll let you know. I'll let you know if you make the cut. So that was my ghetto dating experience since I moved to Houston. That's the only person that I really pursued. So yeah, it's ghetto, but I don't go out like that. So I'm trying to get out more, so maybe we'll have, you know, more interesting stories or more hopeful stories soon. We'll see. But either way, that is my dating experience in Houston. I would say that the main reason why I'm single and the truth of why I am really single is because little backstory slash situation. So I feel like overall with me dating, like before I moved, I wasn't really dating because I always felt like I have my expectations, right? Like, I know if I date a guy, I want him to have his own place, I want him to have a car, I want him to have a job, like a career. So to me, before I moved, I'm like, how can I sit here and want all of these things out of a man? And I don't even offer that. Like, I don't even bring that to the table, because at that time, you know, I was still living at home. I didn't have a car. I always had the job, but I'm just like, I don't have all the other things I'm asking for. So I'm gonna, you know, put dating on a pause for now until I get myself together. And then, you know, I'll start looking, or I'll start pursuing candidates. I guess full transparency, before I moved to Houston, I was still, don't judge me, okay? Because I know some of y'all can relate to this, but I was still dealing with old situations. And it wasn't out of a place of hope. It was out of a place of comfort. Like, I know these people. I'm comfortable with them. You know, I've known them for years. I know what they're willing to do for me. I don't have to get to know somebody from scratch. It was really like comfort. I'm just like, I feel comfortable here, so why not stay here for now? So once I moved, I'm just like, you know, I want to break all ties, but breaking all ties is not as easy as it sounds, and I learned that the hard way. So recently, after 5 months of moving, I feel like I have officially like broke all ties, and I'm officially like single, okay? Like, I've been single for some years, but now I'm single. Like, when I say single, you know, when you single, when you drunk and you don't have nobody to call, that's when you know that you single, okay? You know, when you single, when, you know, your little things start jumping, you don't have nobody to call, you don't have nobody to take care of the things, okay? So yes, I'm single. I'm officially single. And I feel like this hit me a few weeks ago. Not a few weeks ago, maybe a few days ago. I don't remember. But I remember the day it hit me, I just had such a refreshing feeling that day. I'm just like, wow, this feels good. Like, I don't have anyone to answer to. I don't have any responsibilities when it comes to anyone's son. And it just felt so friggin' good. So I feel like I was single because I was comfortable, but now that I'm like in a new era of my life, I'm like, okay, we can officially date, and date how we want to date, okay? Date with no restrictions, date because we want to date whoever we want to date. So yeah, that's like the truth of my dating life, I guess you can say. But why I'm single is because my expectations are high. Okay, my expectations are high because I know what I bring to the table. Okay, I bring the table. I bring the table, I bring the chairs, I bring the forks, I bring the spoons, I bring everything. So it's just like, okay, so what are you gonna bring? And I always say that to people that, you know, I'm talking to. I'm like, because not to be selfish, but what can you do for me that I can't do for myself? Because I feel like I do a damn good job for myself. So if I'm introducing somebody else into the picture, it may sound selfish, but it's just like, what can you do for me that I currently am not and cannot do for myself? I want to know. I want to know. So a lot of people are not able to answer that question, and that's okay. That just means you ain't for me. I OD'd on the contour. Wow. Like what, girl? I gave myself a whole new nose. Yeah. Also, I feel like a lot of men are intimidated by women, and I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but I heard this recently, and I never heard this before. Okay, I done heard a lot of things in my 28 years of life, but I never heard this before. Okay, open y'all ears because I need y'all to hear this. I don't know if y'all heard it before either, but y'all gonna hear it today. So a friend of mine basically said that they are not ready to get into home ownership, like buy a house yet, because it is going to mess up their prospects when it comes to dating. Because apparently, I'm on Twitter, but I'm not really on Twitter. So y'all know that there's these Twitter topics where people just indulge in like cultural conversations of dating and all of these other expectations and just things. And I guess a lot of people say that men aren't attracted to women who have more than them or have more potential than them. And to me, I just feel like that comes from a narcissist place or a controlling space, because it's just like, why would you not want your woman to be doing better than you? Or why would you not want your woman to be on the same level as you? So I don't get it. But basically, she said that she ain't buying a house until she has a man because she doesn't want to mess up her prospects as far as dating. And I said, now hold on. Now hold the freak on. I said, so you don't want to buy a house because you don't want any male to feel like you're doing better than them? Okay, so I had this discussion with a friend and they were like, yeah, that's the thing. Like on Twitter, women are saying they aren't gonna do things that will basically make them feel superior to a man. Please hold. So I'm like, wow, okay, this is really a thing. Because I'll hear things, but I'll just be like, yeah, all right now. But this took the motherfucking cake. So I said all of that to say that I feel like a lot of men are intimidated by women. And to me, I just feel like that's like, not that that's not my issue, but that just means that you're not for me. For you to feel intimidated, And it happens often, and no man is going to explicitly admit, like, I'm intimidated by you. But they'll say things, or conversation will go in places where you can tell when men are intimidated by you. Like, first of all, I feel like New York culture, I don't know if it's just New York culture, because I told you guys I'm just used to dating men from New York. But I feel like, I went heavy with the blush, but I feel like it looked cute. What y'all think? But men are used to taking care of women. Women are used to having men take care of them in this era of life, I guess you can call it. I don't agree with that. Y'all know me, always got a job, always gonna stay with a job, always gonna stay with her own money. If you're doing something for me, cool, but I don't expect 100% somebody to do anything for me. Like to pay my bills, to give me money, to give me an allowance. Like imagine wanting to go get your nails and you gotta wait for your man to give you money. Girl. So, yeah, I feel like once guys see like, oh crap, a woman is doing something for herself or by herself or she's good on her own, it intimidates them, because at that point they feel like they don't like have the ability to take control over the woman as they are used to doing. Setting my face, using my one size. I'm gonna use my cork and MAC from Chestnut. I've been liking to put chestnut on the outside of my lips. And then taking cork and using cork on the middle. And then lippy, I'm gonna use my Kaja Gloss Shots Honey Drizzle. Like, I don't know if y'all can see how much is left, but it ain't a lot. So I need to get another one of these because this is literally my favorite lip gloss. Mascara, I'm gonna use my Amico. This right here, y'all need her. You guys need her. Yeah, you do. This is a black owned mascara. I told you guys about it on TikTok and Instagram. And it does a great job elongating the lashes. Like, so I'm gonna put on lashes, but I'm gonna put them on after I take my hair down. So next I wanted to move into some dating advice. This dating advice and my personal reasoning for them, or for these tips, is from my past dating experience. So make sure y'all follow me on TikTok because I'm definitely gonna do more story times, and I'm starting to feel more comfortable like opening up to you guys about things that I have dealt with in life. So I did my first story time about my crazy ex and his girlfriend, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. But either way, dating advice. So the first thing I have to say is do not rush. Okay, do not rush. Do not ever feel rushed. Do not let social media make you feel like, oh, you need somebody quick, fast, and in a hurry. Do not allow people to make you feel like, oh, you don't have this, so you're less than, or whatever the case is. It's harder to believe that than to say it. So yeah, it is hard because you get online and you have these conversations or these interactions with people, and it causes you to think like, damn, why am I single? Or you look at yourself and you like, damn, like I'm doing pretty good, why am I single? It's valid to have those thoughts, but you gotta understand, baby, you are not for everyone and everyone is not for you. And I have learned that the hard way. Right now in my life, I just feel like everyone shouldn't have access to me. And it may sound selfish to say that, it may sound like stush to say that, but I just feel like I cannot give everyone access to me. Like, everyone does not deserve to know what I'm doing. Everyone does not deserve to know where I'm at, and not just physically, but like mentally, emotionally. Like, a lot of people don't deserve that. So don't feel rushed. Do not feel discouraged. But most importantly, don't give up, okay? Don't give up, because somebody out there is for you. You just have to wait until God blesses you with that person. You know what I'm saying? My next dating tip is to have expectations and understand why you have those expectations, right? So for instance, I told you guys one of my, expectations out of a man is that they have a job, they have a car, they have their own place. And I feel like I had those expectations because I just felt like, to me, that's just what I wanted. Like, I don't want to have to crouch up in anyone's mother's house to chill with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to Uber every time we have to go out. I just feel like, show me you are a man. Like, show me you are man. Show me that you are not a little boy and you are a man. Show me you are a man. I have other dating expectations, but that is just an example. So just make sure that you have expectations and you know why you have those expectations, and you're not basing your expectations off of what other people's expectations are, or what you're seeing online, or what social media is telling you you should have or you should deserve, or whatever the case is. Know what you want for you and know why you want it for you. My next dating tip is to never settle. Like, do not settle. Do not feel rushed. Do not feel like you're gonna be with this person just to say that you're with somebody. It's not gonna work out, and if it does work out, you're not gonna be happy. So yeah, like, there's tons of people in my DMs right now. Like, I don't have to be single if I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't feel comfortable wasting time at this point of my life. I'm basically pushing 30, and I just feel like if I waited this long, then why not wait longer? Like, why would I decide to be a dumb bitch right now just to say, you know, I have a man, or just to say I have a Valentine, or just to say that I have somebody around? Like, to me, it's just not worth it. So I know myself, I know my worth, I know my value, and I know that I should not be settling for anything that's less than what I know that I deserve. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm going to patiently wait until God blesses me with my man, period. So do not settle. Do not ever do anything that does not make you happy. Your happiness should be your first priority, and that's with everything in life. So when it comes to dating, never feel like you have to stay with someone, or you want to stay with someone just to, you know, just because you were with them for a long period of time, or just because of anything. Like, if you're not happy with any situation, it has to give Elsa from Frozen. Let it go, let it go. Do not stay in any situation where you are not happy. Do not stay in any situation where you do not feel respected. Do not stay in any situation where you do not feel valued. Like, you should feel like a queen or a king each and every day, because you are a queen or you are a king. And the last dating tip I would say is to make sure that whether you're in a relationship, you're dating, I think that everyone should be in therapy. And it's hard for me to say that because I'm currently not enrolled in therapy. I'm currently on the hunt for a therapist. But I think it's important to have a therapist, or to be, you know, engaged in some type of therapy, so that you can continue to grow yourself, whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship. A lot of times as we're dating, or as we, you know, form relationships with people, whether it's, you know, romantic, whether it's a friendship, you may start to lose yourself just because you are taking on more. You're taking on more emotions from that other person. You're taking on more feelings for that other person. So a lot of times it happens. I feel like it's not something we could really control, but a lot of times we tend to lose ourselves. So I would say to make sure that you are in therapy, whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're in a situationship, whether you're confused, whatever the case is. I think that everyone should be enrolled in therapy, so that we can make sure that we're continuing to be ourselves, to grow personally, okay? Grow on our own, so that we can be good for other people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just took my twist down. I achieved this twist out using my TGIN mousse. So this is day 1 twist out. You guys can see curls are curling, period. I do owe you guys a full tutorial on this, so that will be coming soon. Just bear with me. So this is the final look. I feel so cute. So these earrings are coming from Urban Outfitters. They are sold out. I got them on sale online. So I'll see if there's a link available. Not my hair stuck in the earring, but I'll see if there's a link available. But they're these cute little heart earrings. I just felt like they were Valentine's Day appropriate, but I'm still gonna be wearing them after Valentine's Day, period. This dress, it's a dress. It's from H&M. I showed you guys this dress in my recent collective try on haul. So if you didn't check that out, I will have the link for that up above and down below. But it's the off the shoulder dress. It fits real good, okay? You need this. Even if you guys have seen this video on Valentine's Day, you can still wear this dress after Valentine's Day. And it comes in baby blue too, and I have the baby blue too because this dress is just too fuego, period. And I put on a fragrance because I just wanted to smell good. I put on a Love Fest Cherry from KLE, and this is the final look. I just wanted to close off this video by just summarizing everything. So long story short, dating is ghetto, but I'm still out here, okay? I'm still in the streets, and I'm still looking, okay? I'm open-minded about it, so I'll keep you guys updated on how things go here on my YouTube channel as well as my TikTok. So once again, if y'all haven't got it already, make sure you guys follow me on TikTok at Kensthetic_. I hope that you guys appreciated the dating tips that I shared. These are things that have been helping me along my journey of, you know, becoming more open with dating and just putting myself back on the market, I guess you can say, because your girl is back on the market, like, and never gave off the market. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat video. Once again, happy Valentine's Day. Whether you are single, whether you are taking, whether you are confused, whether you're in a situationship, whatever it is, I hope that you guys enjoy your Valentine's Day. If you spend a Valentine's Day alone, I highly recommend that you guys check out my recent Spend the Night with Me Valentine's Day night routine if you guys want ideas on what you can do to spend time with yourself and celebrate yourself this Valentine's Day. I will have that video linked in the end screen so you guys can watch it right after this one. Okay, I got y'all. As I mentioned earlier, all of the items used today, hair, makeup, clothing will be linked down below, so make sure you guys check out the description box for links to everything that was used in today's video. The face is beat, okay? The face is beat. That's one thing about it, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below and let me know what is your relationship status, how are you spending your Valentine's Day, and any thoughts or comments you guys have on anything that was discussed in today's video. Make sure you guys comment it down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until my next video, which will be uploaded this Thursday, I'll see you guys later. Tell me what's it all alive? I'm confused. Then you say what I wanna hear, 'cause you know it's gonna get